What do you do if you're at a party on the dance floor and the song starts playing and you have no idea what to follow in that song because the beat is so all over the place? After watching today's video, you'll know how to dance to it and look great. All right, so let me play the song and I will break everything down for you. Keep in mind that about 95% of moves on my channel are matched to the snare drum. What happens when there is no snare in the song? What moves do you do then? Let me show you with this example. So listen to it. We have this blunt sound. That's not a snare drum, but it gives us the idea of what the tempo of the song is. And the beautiful thing about it is once we memorize that pace, it's going to be the same for the entire song. So that means we just have to match the movement to that tempo and you'll be all good to go, even though there is no snare. So let me show you what movements you can do that go perfectly with this type of beat, with the tempo. First of all, if the dance floor is crowded, you just want to groove to the music, I would move the knees back on every one of those beats. So every single time we hear that blunt sound, the legs will go straight, 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 straight. So this movement has to be very, very tiny. You don't have time to do squats. Just literally think about the knees going back and forth. Now, if you feel comfortable with the lower body and you have some coordination in you, feel free to add continuous torso movements to it. It will make it look so much better, right? Because if we do this on the crowded dance floor, people won't see the knees. They won't see the bouncing. But if you move the torso with it at the same time, even just randomly, random positions, it will make it look so much better, so much more natural. So let me show you how I move the torso like that. I basically, in my mind, pick a direction or a point ahead of me or like next to me or back, and I move the torso there towards that point. But the torso moves non-stop, so I don't stop, I don't accent a specific direction. I just kind of go through those points around me randomly. And this is what I call continuous torso. Super easy to do, but it does require some coordination only because we are matching it to the legs, okay? So this is how I would put it together. And of course we'll do it, we'll practice with the music. But this is option number one. Perfect for dancing when there is no snare drum in sight. Option number two, I will make the upper body now accent that beat, the tempo. 1, 2, 1, 2. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to do a little shoulder lift. Up, 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 up. So before the knees were accenting the beat, now we do the same thing with the shoulders. Okay? Very simple, not a technical move by any means. You're just lifting one shoulder than the other. And to make it look better, I would also include something. I would include shifting of the weight side to side. So basically with my legs, I'm just going towards my right leg and then left and keep switching. The knees don't have to move. They kind of will want to move once you move the shoulders. But even if you're just swaying side to side and adding the shoulders on top, it will look much, much better. So definitely try it out. And if you need more help with this, I linked a bunch of free resources below this video for you in the description on how to dance with rhythm, how to dance with confidence, the stuff that I cannot post on YouTube. So those are not YouTube videos, but stuff that you'll be able to download and keep. So make sure to check the description below this video. Let's do one more option. What I love to do also is what I call a pelvis twist. So what's going to happen is you will try to keep the upper body more so centered and you'll twist the pelvis. Give it a little shimmy. But it's not going to be super quick because remember, we are matching that blunt sound. So each one of those hits will be a twist to a different corner. You go from one corner to the next. If the torso moves a little, that's fine. You just don't want it to move a lot because then the pelvis movement will disappear. It won't be visible. But this is what it will look like on beat. Boom, 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 boom. Nice and easy. Before we do those options with the music, let me see how they connect. Technically, it should be easy to connect them because we are accenting the same beat in all of those movements. So let's start with the knees back. Remember, this was the first one. So you're going back on every beat. I would do this for a while before adding any torso to it. So get used to accenting the beat and moving just the knees. And then once you can, add our continuous experimental torso movement on top. Do that for a few beats. And then we can switch. Remember, next option was the shoulders. So just lifting the shoulder up, up, up with a little shift of the weight. Or even from time to time, if you're tired of shifting, you can stay in place just for a few beats and then back to the shift. And then the last option will do the pelvis twist, 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 okay? So again, technically it's very easy to connect the moves because they are technically similar to each other because they follow the same exact rhythmic pattern. Let me show you with the music. So the first option, let's do our knees back, get into that movement. And again, you can stay here, just accent, or you can add the twist and random positions with the torso. Forward, down, back. This was our option number one. Glue your ears to that sound because the next movement also follows it. Shoulders. Up and slow shift of the weight. From time to time you can stay in place. And again shift. And then pelvis twist. Twist. Feel the abs, it's a workout as well. Nice. Now, if you get tired, because these moves, they do take a lot of energy because we're going on every beat. So we're not taking any breaks really. If you want to take a break, what you can do is instead of following that rhythmic pattern, we can slow it down and ignore the beat completely, and we'll still dance correctly. I'm going to show you how. One of those moves that you cannot go wrong with is figure 8. Will work with any genre, no matter if you have rhythm or not, including smooth movements like these help my clients go from looking rigid and tense to smooth and fluid. So I know it will work for you as well. Essentially, you're going through 4 positions, all done with the hips. So it's a hip isolation. You go front, then take the same hip backwards, switch to the other hip, push it forward, take it backwards, and then connect everything smoothly. Kind of like what we did with the torso when we did the continuous torso. First mapping it out and then connecting everything. It's just here, it's not random. With continuous torso, it was random. But we're going front, back, and because this movement goes non-stop, it's a continuous movement, you don't have to follow the beat. So you don't care if the song is slow, fast, it has a snare, it doesn't have a snare. We are dancing now to the melody and vocals, which often, are smooth and flow continuously. Okay? So this is what we can do. And before we do this with the music, if you need help with the entire A to Z process, going from somebody who hates dancing or feels super self-conscious on the dance floor, avoids every single party, every single wedding, being on the dance floor at those events, and you want to get to the point where you're excited to dance with your loved ones and your friends, I can help. I work with thousands of people all around the world, helping them go from being a wallflower to somebody who's enjoying dancing at any event. So if you need help, if you need to learn with feedback, if you need structure, guidance, book a call with me. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what you struggle with and how I can help you inside my online program. So the links will be below this video, top of the description and in the top comment. Okay, let's dance.